Christian Association of Nigeria has lambasted the presidency for defending the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, and his past radical pro-Taliban comments. The Punch reports. General Secretary of the apex Christian body in the country, Joseph Daramola, also claimed that non-Muslims had been the minister's target right from his days as chief imam of Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Mosque in Bauchi State. Pantami has been under fire of late over his past pro-Taliban comments supporting the activities of terrorist groups including the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. In audio clips that resurfaced lately, the minister, as Islamic scholar for about 3 decades, once declared that he was always happy when infidel non-Muslims were massacred. Though he has since renounced the comments, blaming it on immaturity, many Nigerians continue to demand his sacking or resignation. But in a statement on Thursday, presidential spokesman Garba Shehu ruled out the possibility of the sacking of the minister when he said the minister has rightly apologized for what he said in the early 2000s. The views were unacceptable then and would be equally unacceptable today, were he to repent then, but he will not repeat them, for he has publicly and permanently condemned his earlier utterances as wrong. In the 2000s, the minister was a man in his 20s. Next year, he will be 50. Time has passed and people and their opinions often rightly change. Speaking on Friday, the security of the Christian body said it was not surprising that the presidency swiftly came out to exonerate Pantami despite his past radical views and support for terrorists. Daramola said, "What do you expect? Do you think the presidency will sack him? There is what we call corporate interest. The presidency is protecting its interests. Didn't the presidency appoint Pantami in the first place? Pantami must have been given specific instructions. The government studies the characters they put in particular positions. If you are eloquent in speaking and you can lie, you can be made Minister of Communications. If you know how to fight workers, you can be made Minister of Labor. If you are known for your academic prowess and can manipulate the academic environment to suit government policies, they put you in education. So that is what government does. Should we now expect the government to say, no, we jettison him, Pantami? No, they won't deny him. They have their reasons for making him a minister in the first place. Yes, they have their reasons for doing that. Well, the issue is that nothing concerns Southerners on this issue. Let them embrace terrorism as usual. Let them embrace it just the way they have been doing it. Wow. Let them embrace it. Okay, now that US has ignored your petition against Pantami, will you continue wailing? Well, the issue now is that CAN is a political party. I so personally don't regard them as a religious group. We should not we should not be distracted from doing good. I stand with Pantami. Southerners should be serious from breaking away from these Islamic jihadists. We can no longer live in the same country with the North anymore because Islamic organization cannot afford ruling us. Abike Dabiri and that female minister he degraded during the executive meeting is an example of how he hasn't changed a bit. A terrorist is always a terrorist. We could remember recently what he did to Abike Dabiri. Well, one thing is that Arab man have brainwashed billions of them. Issa Pantami now wears the trademark of a terrorist both in Nigeria and abroad since he is happy when infidels are killed. Should in their own interest avoid him whatever they see him. May the blood of the innocent kid be upon him and his followers. Why should we allow a terrorist to be a minister? The issue is that he is highly barbaric. His end may not be good at all. Up Pantami. Okay. Who are these people? Can president arrested with sophisticated weapons in South Africa. If Pantami does not resign within 14 days, I will strip naked and march to Aso Rock to Miss Buhari. The only way out is to join hands together and restore the land of the rising sun and the Oduduwa nation. That way, terrorists will now be left to eat and dine with themselves. And is the communication minister seeking to register our SIMs while ignoring the Muslim call note? I wonder what they are planning. Was there any registration of this Ñ0N and SIM in the north? Because what we have been seeing is the southerners moving, jamming their heads together because they wanted to register. This kind of man can't give other religion fellow a good position in his ministry with his ugly intention. But Pantami'S is currently ongoing in the north. South cannot be Pantami'd. The crazy thing is, if Pantami is accepted to people, how will he enforce his policies? Now, let's assume it was out of ignorance that he made those comments in the past. The question is now, how would he retrieve all his wealth from his followers and supporters? Okay, terrorists full here, Niger, which way? Make them legalize gun for every citizen, so everybody go face fronts then. Okay, FBI, please enter Niger and get this man arrested. What is Khan's targets? Okay, Pantophobia is a disease of Yahoo boys, corrupt politicians, and Boko Haram and kidnappers. I stand with Pantami'S. Fayose pronounced death on Buhari. He wasn't tagged extremists. Nnamdi Kanu pronounced death on Buhari and is good to go. Apostle Suleiman pronounced death on Buhari, Nasser Eruwa, and is not an extremist, just to mention but few. But he called statements, but the alleged statement from Pantami, of which some people did not even read, yet you all carry out in your head, tag him extremist, even after he has already accepted that he did that. So Ñ0N to SIM targeting criminals, not non-Muslims. Sorry, they mean non-Muslims are the sponsors of terrorism. Our data is not safe with this kind of person. Yeah, we can see, you can imagine the hypocrisy of these people, is something else. What did you expect from the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, and secret Boko Haram supporter? People that even kill their fellow Muslims. So you now expect him to value Christian life? No.